remember actually coming out of the first spring practice and sitting in my car just kind of breaking down. I was like, they're not going to keep me, they're going to cut me right away.
Well, athletically, I honestly, coming into it, I did have a question whether he would be able to hold his own with a lot of different things because he had a lot to improve on.
There are certain things you either have or you don't. Coaches make careers out of finding them. Players made or broken because of them. The intangibles. In the winter of 2013, Luke Mathewson found himself in an awkward place, not knowing if the new football coaching staff would find his intangibles useful.
It was really stressful and just going through that transition. Growing up, we were always told that you don't quit anything, you just see it through, and so that was my mentality is I'll see this through, I'm going to give it everything I've got, and if that's not enough, then that's okay. And that was huge for me and allowed me just to have a peace of mind and to really just push through that time.
He just really bought into the new vision, and he did that from day one. That we could tell in our winter workouts, our first winter with him, that he was going to work hard and do his very best.
His very best would be enough to land him a spot on new head coach Bubba Schweigert's roster. But simply making the team wasn't enough. Mathewson wanted to be a leader.
If you really wanted to make a poster child for a student athlete, I think he's a good place to start because he's a guy that he was very anxious to be a leader from when our staff took over. He really wanted to take over that role, and I think when he leaves here, one of his legacies will be one of the better leaders that this program's had.
I think that's just something that God's gifted me with. Being the youngest, I always saw my siblings leading and my dad and mom in leadership positions, and so I was kind of just used to that in my family. And so I've been captain in football and basketball in high school, and that's how it's always been. And I was always bigger than everybody growing up, so everybody just kind of looked up to me, and literally and figuratively.
I think the guys respect about how he goes about his everyday business. He cares for others. He works hard. He sets a good example. He's willing to tell people how he feels. He's willing to support them if they have a tough time. So he just does a lot of things right. And I think, the guys on the team recognize that and voted him captain.
That's right, captain. Mathewson has seen this team come a long way in a few short years. From scraping the bottom of the conference ranks to garnering UND's first FCS coaches top 10 ranking in Division I history. While the team's goals continue to be checked off, there's one personal box still left open for the blocking tight end. At least it was until an early November trip to northern Colorado.
I didn't know that was his first touchdown, and that's really not his game, to be honest with you. He's not the best route guy, but that just shows he's always been the right guy at the right place and the right time.
That was pretty exciting. I caught it and I had no idea what to do with it because I've never been in that situation before. But I was really excited too because my parents were there and I had some other family there, and for them to be able to see that and experience it, I know they're really excited. And it's hard to put into words how much this place means to me. Everything has just been phenomenal, and so to have been able to play 5 seasons here it's amazing.
So how do you go from cut to captain? It can't be taught, learned, or trained. You either have it or you don't. The intangibles.